The rain never stopped in Black Hollow. A quiet mountain town, hidden beneath thick pine forests and wrapped in mist year-round, it felt like a place that had forgotten time. For 17-year-old Evelyn Gray, it was the last place she wanted to be. She had been sent to live with her estranged aunt after her mother's sudden disappearance. No one had found a trace of her, only a shattered mirror, some old ashes, and Evelyn's name scratched into the floorboards. Evelyn stepped out of the bus into the drizzle, her worn-out boots sinking into wet gravel. She looked around. The town was small, too small. Everyone seemed to stare as if they knew something she didn't. Chapter 2: The Boy in the Forest. The first week at Black Hollow High was uneventful, until she saw him. He stood alone at the edge of the woods behind the school, where no one dared go. Tall, pale, with eyes that flickered like candlelight. His name was Aidan Vale, and no one seemed to know much about him. Rumors said his family lived deep in the forest in an ancient manor. Others whispered they weren't human. Evelyn didn't believe in fairy tales. But when Aidan looked at her, really looked at her, it was as if he was reading a memory she didn't know she had. They started talking, in secret. She felt drawn to him in a way that frightened her. He warned her to stay away. Said there were things she didn't understand. That she was waking up. Chapter 3: The First Sign. It started with her dreams. Evelyn dreamed of a silver moon, of blood and wings, of voices calling her name in forgotten languages. Her reflection in the mirror began to flicker, sometimes the girl staring back had golden eyes. Aidan confessed the truth, he wasn't human. Not exactly. He was part of an ancient bloodline cursed by moonlight, a guardian of the veil, the barrier between the human world and the realm of forgotten things. Evelyn, he said, was something far more dangerous. But someone else had discovered her presence, something that hunted people like her. Something older than the veil. Chapter 4: The Shadow That Follows. It came at night. Black smoke, slipping beneath doors, whispering her name. Evelyn's aunt fell ill, delirious and muttering ancient rhymes. A sigil burned itself into Evelyn's skin, the same one etched on the floorboards where her mother vanished. Aidan told her the truth. Her mother was one of the last known key-bearers, women who could unlock the boundaries between worlds. And Evelyn was the last. But unlocking the veil meant power. And power always had a price. As the town's secrets unraveled, Evelyn had a choice: trust Aidan and awaken what slept inside her, or run before the darkness claimed her like it did her mother. Chapter 5: Blood Moon. The sigil on Evelyn's skin burned hotter every night as the full moon approached. Aidan became more distant, his eyes darker, his voice lower, like something inside him was shifting. The veil, he said, was thinning. And Evelyn was the key. Black Hollow wasn't just a town, it was a gate. Centuries ago, a blood pact was made to keep the veil shut. Now, someone, or something, was trying to undo it. Evelyn discovered her mother's journal, hidden in the attic. Its pages were full of drawings, eyes with no pupils, doorways made of bone, and a creature called the Hollow King. He was the one hunting her. Chapter 6: The Hollow King. Legend said he was once a fallen guardian, exiled beyond the veil. He fed on memories and identity, wearing the faces of those he consumed. And now, he wanted Evelyn to open the gate. One night, Evelyn was lured into the forest by a voice that sounded like her mother's. She followed it deep into the dark until Aidan found her just in time, dragging her away from a mirror that wasn't reflecting her, it was watching her. "You can't keep pretending you're normal," Aidan told her. "You were born with the blood of the old ones. And the Hollow King knows it." But Evelyn wasn't the only one changing. Aidan's curse, tied to the moon, was nearing its peak. He hadn't told her everything. There were things about him that were dangerous, even to her. Especially to her. Chapter 7, The Pact Reborn. The town began to shift. People she thought were strangers started to act wrong. A girl from school turned to Evelyn and whispered, "You're too late. The door's already opening." Evelyn learned of the first pact, a ritual binding blood, moonlight, and memory. Her mother had sealed the Hollow King away, sacrificing half her soul to do it. Now it was Evelyn's turn. To stop him, she would have to cross the veil and confront him in his realm, a place where nothing was real and everything could kill her. But she couldn't go alone. Aidan swore to protect her, even if it meant losing control of the beast inside him. Together, they prepared for the crossing. But trust was cracking. Chapter 8, The Betrayal. The night before they entered the veil, Evelyn overheard Aidan talking to someone in the shadows, someone who called her the Vessel. He wasn't sent to protect her. He was sent to deliver her. Evelyn fled into the woods, the sigil on her skin glowing like a beacon. The Hollow King spoke through the trees, promising her truth, freedom, even her mother, if she just opened the door. But Evelyn was done being used. She turned to face the darkness, alone. Chapter 9, The Veil. The world beyond the veil was not made for humans. When Evelyn crossed, it felt like being torn apart and rebuilt from light and smoke. Gravity bent sideways. Trees bled shadows. Time forgot itself. And in the sky, a broken moon bled silver across the cracked horizon. The Hollow King waited at the heart of it, a throne of bones beneath a sky full of eyes. He wore her mother's voice. Her mother's smile. But Evelyn saw through him now. He offered her power, open the gate fully. Become what your blood was meant to be. And I will give her back. She almost said yes. Then she saw the truth, her mother hadn't been taken. She had sacrificed herself willingly to stop this creature. The voice wasn't hers. Just an echo twisted by hunger. Evelyn turned away. And that's when the Hollow King revealed Aidan. Chapter 10, The Monster Within. Aidan had followed her into the veil, but he was no longer himself. The moon's curse took full hold, his form changed. Wings of night unfolded from his back. Eyes like stars gone cold. The beast, the guardian, the curse, it was all real. But even as the monster, Aidan still remembered her. I was born to bring you to him, he said, his voice a growl of thunder. But I chose you instead. Evelyn touched his face, human or not, and something ancient woke inside her. Her blood, the key-bearer's legacy, began to burn. She raised her hand. The sigil on her skin flared white. And she opened the gate. Chapter 11, The Final Choice. But not for the Hollow King. She opened it against him. Instead of releasing him into the world, Evelyn used her blood to bind him, reverse the pact. With Aidan at her side, half human, half nightmare, she unleashed everything inside her. Light met shadow. Screams tore through the veil. The Hollow King shattered. The throne crumbled. And Evelyn, burning with power she barely understood, began to collapse. Aidan caught her. "You'll be okay," he said. But she wasn't sure. Chapter 12. What remains? They returned to Black Hollow, changed. The veil was sealed once more, tighter than ever. The sigil on Evelyn's skin faded, but not her memories. Her mother was gone, but her sacrifice wasn't. Aidan stayed. Not as protector. Not as captor. As something more. At night, they sometimes stood at the edge of the forest. The mist never left Black Hollow. But Evelyn no longer feared it. Because now she was part of it. Epilogue: The moon watches. Some nights, Evelyn still hears whispers in the dark. The veil never fully disappears. But neither does she. And if the Hollow King ever returns, he'll find her waiting, with fire in her blood, and a monster at her side. The end.